afternoon, good morning, whatever time of the day you're watching this. So, good news, guys. We just passed our phase 2 funded next challenge account, and we are up. Yeah, I've done the KYC and I've been verified. And what is it now? This is the second phase, passed. So, I'm just going to show you briefly. This is it. All the trades I took on this account, right? All the trades I took. So the first trade I took was this one that is showing $5. It was the first trade I took of this account, and I was looking for 1 to 2 reward ratio. That is $20 just to pass the account. I got about $140, but market trades it's my break even. So eventually I just took other trades and passed the account. So that is it. Let's go to trading view. Let me show you guys. And meanwhile, this is the funded account already. I've gotten the funded account and we are up just $36. Market didn't really do well yesterday. On Friday. Just took this trade and cut off something. If you notice, I've reduced my risk on this funded account. So instead of using 0.1 that I've been using, I'm using 0.05 with a minimum target of 5% to 10% monthly. 5 to 10% monthly. So that is what it is. Let me quickly show you guys the trade that we took on this account to pass, and what's it called? To pass the second phase. Here is it. It was buy. I took 2 buys on this account. Both were buy. All 3 trades were buy trades. Though I took some sell, which that was what gave me a sell. I was able to recover. I took this buy, gave me $140 something. Then I had little loss in between when I took a sell, I think. Yeah. Then I took this buy again. This one recovered the loss and helped me to pass the account sharp. This was the first buy I took on this account. Look at it. It was in the night. The very first day I got the second phase login. It came all the way. Gave me $140 thereabouts. This was my TP, my supposed TP, but market never got there. And sort of came to my break even. I was sleeping, so I just set break even. If I woke up, I made break even. So it was painful because I already saw almost $150, just less than 60 pips to my TP, and to pass the second phase. The market just it's break even. But it's what it is though. So the question is, why did I enter this trade? Let me quickly show you guys why I took the trade. Now, as I said, same thing over and over again. There's nothing so special. After I had this sell on the phase 1 that I told you guys I took, market came up and broke this place to the upside. We came here. Now, it was simply a retracement back to this zone for me, right? Now, I didn't use demand or supply zone, whatever here, or liquidity, whatever. I simply used break and retest. Is one of my confluences. What did we break? We broke this neckline here. Let me mark it. We broke this neckline to the upside. This particular neckline, which was a very strong supply zone, we broke it to the upside, and markets came all the way to this point. Then I simply waited for a retracement back to this horizontal line. Then that was why I took my buy that very night. If you notice, the candle that gave me the buy, immediately market pumped up in my direction up to this point, which I didn't close because I was just going to trade the account and pass it once. That was my goal actually. It was a challenge I gave it to myself, 1 to 2 reward ratio on the minimum, but market is break even, and that was why we didn't hit that target. So that was why I took this trade. Simply break and retest. A break of a neckline, this particular neckline, and a break of a structure to the upside. We broke this support, what do you call it, resistance zone, as we call it. Smart concept guys, we call it supply zone. We broke this supply zone to the upside, and I simply waited for a retest to this point, and I took the buy. That was it. And when the market broke down below this, I couldn't take that buy again. I knew something was up. Though if I was awake, I would have taken this buy to the upside from here, because this was a support zone as well. I would have taken this buy, but I didn't. So I took this sell. Yeah, I took this sell, but it was on a Friday evening. I took this sell. This will have given me my profit as well, 1 to 2 So on a Friday evening, he gave me just about 40 to 30 pips. Then I don't like holding trade through the weekend, so I closed this particular trade. With no full TP. It was about 28 or 30 pips. That was why I closed it on. And funny how when market opened on Sunday evening, market dropped so massively to my TP. It was so annoying. But it's part of my rule. I don't hold trade. I don't like holding trade through the weekend. Same thing happened this last weekend. I was on a sell. I could have held on to it, but I closed it. We'll continue when market opens. So I eventually took this buy, gave me 140 something pips, took this buy again. Now the question, why did I take this buy? Let me just see and explain this to you guys as well. Now if you see all this lot of horizontal lines on my chart. These are major zones for good. And gold can likely react to whenever you get there. Those are major zones, right? They are major zones that gold will always react to when it does get there. Now, talking about why I took this buy. Remember, my strategy or my entry model is simply major demand or supply zone, liquidity sweep, and I buy or I sell. Now, this was the major demand zone here, 33.53, and the liquidity sweep is here. Same thing happened here. But I simply waited for the fact that one of the confluences I used to enter this trade was simply a major support zone, or you call it a major demand zone. It was a major zone for gold to react to or to react from for a buy, and that was why I took that buy. Look at it here. It was a major zone. 4 hours is more clear. Let me take it back. It was a major zone, and that was what gave me that buy there that I took. And look at it, in between this zone, market got here and retraced back to the downside rather. I already closed because I noticed market was not going well. I just closed with 145 pips there about. Then I waited for a retracement back to this point again and took the same thing. And that was what gave me this pass. And this actually happened during CPI. So we passed the account on that note, and I got the funded accounts. And this is my first trade on the funded account on Friday. So this was the one I said, I should have held on to, but I'm not holding, even though I believe market is going to sell this next week before we take a buy. At least I'm expecting market to sell to this point. This is the demand zone, then liquidity grab up to this point. I expect market to sell up to this point. Then that is 33, 82, 85 thereabouts. We have liquidity here, 83, 82. Then probably if you can tap into this place, otherwise I'll just look for a buy from this point. And that is it. Maybe I should mark it. Let me just mark it. No. I'm looking for a buy on gold when market drops to this point. That is me. I don't like selling gold really. So I'm expecting a buy up from this point. Anything from 83, 80 after the liquidity grab, then to the upside, at least back to this point. So 83.73 will be SL. So our SL is just below this last low we had. This is our SL. So I'm expecting a buy from here. Let's go to 45 minutes time frame. It will be more clear. 45 minutes. What do we have? See, expecting a buy for anything from this zone. So why am I expecting this buy? Simply, let me go to daily. Daily time frame says what? A major demand zone close to where we are currently now. So the only major demand zone we have is this point, 32, 78, 80. So that's why I'm taking this. The major demand zone rather is 32.93. We have liquidity grab, expected liquidity grab at 32, 82, 83 thereabouts. So it might extend to 33, 32, 79, 78. So that's why I'm taking my buy here. Demand zone, liquidity grab, boom. Look for a bullish candle formation on 15 1 hour time frame. You enter for a buy. As simple as that. So I'm looking for a buy next week, and that is it, guys. That is it. So congratulations to everyone that's been following this journey. This is just to show you the possibility of trading gold on prop firm. In fact, someone asked me that is it possible to pass or to trade prop firm basically with just gold. That's what I've been doing with this challenge. I've been so deliberate about it. I've not added any other pair to my charts for a while, just gold. I've been trading only gold. So if let me take it back to my trading history. Let me take you guys back to my trading history. This is on the funded accounts. Okay, on the funded account, if you see, it's only gold. And if you see my quote, the only thing you will see here is gold. The only thing you will see here is gold, nothing more. Just gold, just gold. The other account as well, one we used to pass. If you see, it's only gold. You can never see any other pair here. So I'm just showing you guys the reality of trading just gold and how far it can take us and how fast gold can take us. So I passed this account within just the space of a week plus, right? So that is how fast it is. That is how fast, and I've been so intentional about documenting everything that happened through this journey. So congratulations to us on this new phase of getting funded. Let's see how far we can take the account to withdraw. Possibly we get a withdrawal from this account, trusting God for that. So as I said, I already reduced my risk. I reduced my risk to 0.05. That's I'm risking just 1% instead of the 2% I used to risk. So I'm risking just 2%. I am risking just 1% per entry on this account. Per entry, I'm risking just 1%. So look at, I already marked this one here too. I'm waiting for a buy. It's just simply if I enter 0.05, I'm risking $50 to catch up with $100, $150, or anything from $75, $100 upward. So my profits must be more than my loss. By the time we have good trades for like 5 times, good RRR, 2 RRR, 1 to 2 RRR by 2 times, to 5 times. 5 times, that's $100 times 5, that's $500. It's a good deal in a month. It's a good deal, right? So I'm basically sticking with this 0.05 for the purpose of this challenge, just to be on the very safe side, that you're not risking too much and you won't lose your account easily, because there's this anxiousness that comes with trading a funded account, and before you know, you just break your rules and all of that. So this is where we are. We are looking up to God on this. Stay tuned and follow this journey through. Thank you for joining. Once again, my name remains Elijah Adepeju, Top FS. Thank you.